questions, and we picked out those items that we thought were really necessary to run a successful center. A lot of people are going to be unhappy over some of the things they read in here, but we did put in a lot of items that we felt would give the department better accountability. And that's one of the problems the department doesn't have now. They can't show what they've done, and we need for that to change. And a lot of the criticism that the animal control department has received, they can't refute because they haven't kept any records. And without the records, they can't say, well, you're wrong here because we did this. See, this shows I did this. So we need to build in more accountability for them so that they can better defend their performance. One of the things that people in the JCAC have told us is that they need more bodies. And in this kind of economic climate, more bodies just aren't possible. And quite frankly, right now, after looking at it for the last 2 months, I can't honestly tell you that I agree that they need more bodies. Mainly because they can't show me any records on or logs on what they've been up to. I can't tell you how many phone calls they have on a daily basis. I can't tell you when those phone calls come in, whether they're genuine emergencies, they're lost dogs, stray dogs, questions about adoption. I can't tell you. I don't know. They can't tell me. They can tell me that they're busy, but they can't show me what they're busy doing, which is hard. So what we would propose is that we have at least a month to sit down and properly log all the calls, either have them going through 911, because the 911 system does log the calls as to emergencies, who it's come from, when it's come in, how it's been handled, and any follow-up that's happened. So we'd have an instant log of those phone calls. Or we need a better phone system over at the center that would do that via the computer, but it would give us a phone log to look at so that we could sort out what kind of volume of calls we're looking at. We'd also would like to have a month of timesheets so that we know when everybody is actually on duty. And we would suggest either a time clock or a computer program that everyone must log in and out of, and only human resources can adjust the times on that to avoid any fiddling. We'd also like to have a month of vehicle and field call logs so we know where people are going and what they're doing when they're out in the field with our trucks. We'd like to know mileage so that we have a better idea how much time is truly involved in answering these field calls. We'd also like to review job descriptions for the positions at JCAC so that we understand what people are expected and required to do versus what they're actually doing over there. And until you have definitive numbers and records, I can't tell you if really more bodies are needed over there or not, and I'm not going to lie about it. There are some things that can be done pretty quick to fix up the shelter to make it run more efficiently. And the first thing is waterers. There's, as somebody explained to me, you can lay pipe from the main water source and have it come into each kennel run. And there would, at the end of this pipe would be the kind of pipe that you'd see like in a gerbil's cage where the gerbil licks it and the water comes out. Well, they have them for dogs. So you could run one of these into each kennel and the dog could then water themselves so that you don't have water bowls to clean up. You don't have to keep filling them. You don't have spilled water. You don't have thirsty dogs. And that's a big time saver for everybody who has to clean out these kennels. I've been told that this would cost about probably under $500 in materials and 2 days max to install. And I'm sure with the interest we've had in this committee, we can probably find volunteers to come in and help do it. The other thing is fencing individual runs for dogs. We've actually, the JCAC has fencing laying on the ground behind the building. All we need is somebody to put it up. I mean, that material is sitting there going to waste. We just need somebody to come in and install it, make some individual runs for these dogs, so that all of the dogs in the center can be turned out at one time, then all of the kennels in the center can be cleaned all at one time, and then everybody brought back in. So instead of individually taking one dog out at a time, they all can go out together, they can spend more time while the whole kennel is cleaned.